Yeah. Pro Fan Sports Podcast. Let's get it. Pro fans, tune into the program. Every single week, get the dope, fam. Sean on the mic, very flat too. Keep you updated, that's what we do. Pro fans, tune into the program. Pro fans, tune into the program. Pro fans, tune into the program. Every single week, get the dope, fam.
We're going to pivot into the NFL, man. Tim Tebow officially signed with the Jacksonville Jaguars for the veteran minimum and will attempt to make the team at tight end. We're not even going to talk about him because we talked about him enough on this show.
Last week. Right. I'm not going to waste my time.
A real football player, a bigger name, Julio Jones, is reportedly on the Falcons trading block, and several teams have expressed interest, including the Patriots, Ravens, Titans, and several more teams. Joe Burrow has been cleared to get back on the field. His knee surgeon says he is all systems go. Eric Fisher signed with the Colts, right? And that's it on the news for the NFL. But Julio Jones in a Patriots uniform, it came out that he would like to play with Cam Newton, and as of yesterday, it was rumored that the Patriots were working on a trade.
I just don't understand why.
Were you saying Cam Newton sucks?
Me either.
Why would I really, it doesn't make sense to me.
What if that's his boy?
I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. Who cares? Like, what? Even if they're boys, like, have you watched Cam Newton play in the last couple years? In the last times that he's played on a football field, like, have you seen the tape? Like, come on, bro. Like, what are you watching?
Yeah, I'm really surprised by this news. I mean, it's exciting.
Exciting.
As a Patriots fan, if it happens, I'll be excited for it. Have a deep threat like that on the field, it will be amazing. I think it'll be amazing for Cam, but it also will be amazing for the rookie. You know what I mean? So
Jones.
I just don't understand why. I don't understand why. Like, if I'm a receiver right now, there's nothing about New England that's telling me let's go to New England.
Not even the rookie?
No, the rookie is the rookie. Like, I don't know what he's going to be.
That makes sense.
Like, if Tom Brady was here, I would 100% understand, but that's not the case.
Yeah, I don't get why this is happening either. I don't know why Julio Jones wants to come here. I mean, I'm glad as a Patriots fan that he wants to come here, but I mean, we don't really have a quarterback as of right now, that can actually throw the football, accurately and effectively well. And it just wouldn't be, a good fit. I don't see this being a good fit in, our offense. I don't think it makes much sense for him to come here. There's other places that he could go to that would definitely, be much better options for him to go to, that he'll be much more successful, and have a better fit and better role. So, as much as I hate to say it, like, yeah, he shouldn't come here. Like, just don't do it and go somewhere else. Like, he should leave Atlanta, but yeah, don't leave Atlanta and come to the Patriots. And that trade,
that's blasphemy, Barry.
Proposal. That trade, please.
How are you going to tell Julio Jones you're going to advise him not to come to the Patriots? Aren't you a Patriots fan?
Because we don't have a quarterback, John. We don't have a quarterback that can throw the football down the field accurately and effectively.
Why would you want a marquee player?
I don't want him here.
Why would you want a marquee player to sign somewhere else?
Absolutely, if we had a better quarterback.
So you don't want the best players on this team?
Don't do that to that man's career.
What?
Don't do that to that man's career. You're going to go to a place that doesn't have a quarterback and a guy that can throw the football?
So you would tell a good football player to sign somewhere else other than the Patriots? Because
the Patriots, yes.
Because you don't like the quarterback?
It's a better fit. And they
because
have
you don't like the quarterback
that can throw him the football. I want him to go somewhere that he can do well, and that the quarterback that can actually get him the football and that can throw it to him accurately. What is wrong with that, John? What is wrong with that?
Because you're advocating for a player that's really good at his position in a position that we actually really need.
It's not a good fit here. It won't work out here.
I don't agree with that.
Unless if Mac Jones is starting, it won't work out.
We don't know what We don't know what Cam Newton's going to look like next year.
If Mac Jones is starting, cool, but I don't think he's going to be starting right away.
How do we know that?
I don't think. That's my opinion. I don't believe that he's going to start immediately. It's going to take a whole lot for a rookie quarterback to start, and Belichick doesn't like playing rookies like that. Unless if there's no other option and he absolutely has to play him and that is given no choice but to play him, and Kraft forces him to play him and puts his job on the line or something. So I think that, yes, Julio Jones should go somewhere else. I don't think New England's a good place for him to go, John. I don't see an issue with me saying that. New England's not a good place for him to go. I don't think it's a good fit.
I'll never agree for a top-tier player to not come to New England because we don't know what happens next offseason. We don't know if we trade for a quarterback or Mac Jones. We don't know what he's going to be. We don't know the plan. So, like, why would I tell a top
tier? Do we even have a plan?
Yes, we do. We got a quarterback in the draft who's supposed to be the future.
Let's see if he can develop. See if he can develop.
Would it be easier for him to develop if we had a Julio Jones?
Yeah, but that still doesn't mean that he's going to develop. It may be easier, but still, we don't know if the guy's going to be any good.
So basically, go ahead, Vlad.
I think Barry's crazy because
like
y'all can call me crazy or whatever, but I don't think he should be here. I don't think he should want to come here. Y'all can say whatever y'all want.
Go ahead, Vlad.
Well, this is a podcast, so you're either gonna let us talk or you just gonna talk the whole time. So as a Patriots fan, there's no way I'm gonna tell a great player not to come here. Like, if he comes here, hopefully he makes the team better. I understand. I definitely don't understand
what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. I understand what you're saying. But as a Patriots fan, there's no way I'm gonna tell the player not to come here. If he comes here, maybe he makes the team better. Maybe he makes Cam Newton better. Maybe he makes Mac Jones better. But I'm gonna take that chance on my team. It's the team I root for. There's no way I'm gonna be like, go somewhere else. I don't think he should come here. But if he comes here, shit. Let's make it work.
I would love for him to come here. Like Cam Newton.
I'm being unbiased and I'm being blunt and being candid. And that's from an unbiased perspective.
Well, I'm not. As a fan, I would never tell Julio Jones not to come here. Like, there's there's just no way I'm telling him.
We have a shitty quarterback situation.
Listen,
he's a grown man in the NFL. If he chooses to come to New England for whatever that reason may be, and he knows what the quarterback is, I'm gonna accept him with open arms.
Listen, all I'm saying is I would never advocate for a good player to not come to New England. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I get exactly what you're saying. Like, we don't have the best quarterback, but we just drafted one who, like, to make it easier on the guy. Like, look at a Tom Brady when he first started in 2001, 2002. He didn't have the best arm, but he could actually, complete some passes. We had some good receivers that were able to help him out. If we have that, we already have Julio Jones who picks up. Mac Jones, who picks up the playbook, fast as he can, and he actually makes it on the field. Why wouldn't I want a top guy to actually help him develop in this league? So that's where I'm coming from. Any more thoughts?
Yeah, I just think that he's, as great as Julio Jones is, I think the best years are behind him. And I think he's on the decline. He's past his prime. He's getting older. He's starting to, accumulate more injuries. So, I'm not sure if it'd work out here if he comes. If he comes here, great. But, I wish him the best of luck. But I just don't really think it's I think that there's better options on the table for him than New England. That's all I'm saying.
So if Julio comes, you getting a jersey?
Will I get his jersey?
Yeah.
I consider it. I'd probably get someone else's jersey, but because I'm not really big on getting wide receiver jerseys, but I'd probably get someone else's jersey.
Does he take Julian Edelman's 11? Does Julian Edelman step aside and tell him he can wear his jersey?
Well, Julian Edelman doesn't play here anymore, so.
That's
Yeah, now
hilarious.
he's probably not going to get his number retired, so I guess he's going to take that.
Well, go ahead, Vlad.
Do the Patriots have retired numbers?
I don't know.
I don't
They
think
have
so.
they have a
do.
few retired numbers.
Yeah,
But
John Hanna's retired.
John Hanna's definitely retired.
Steve Nelson's retired. Andre Tippett's retired.
Yeah,
So
The
those
numbers,
at least three.
the numbers
The
are
numbers
retired.
yeah, the
Yep,
numbers.
that's right.
Mhm.
Correct. Yes, sir.
In more Patriots news, they signed backup Brian Hoyer. Patriots are now.
Oh God.
maybe Brian Hoyer could get the ball to Julio Jones.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Oh boy, that's a good one, John. That's a good one.
that's hilarious.
Oh, man.
Patriots now have a 90-man roster, so a lot of people were wondering why they didn't sign enough guys. Well, now he signed. They've signed 90 guys. Does it make sense for Brian Hoyer to be back here? And what do you guys think that means for the quarterbacks that are on the roster currently?
Well, it means that Stidham is out. That's basically what it means. It means that Jones is gonna be coached by Hoyer and getting the playbook done by Hoyer, and Cam is gonna be the starter, and Stidham can see his way out.
Yeah, I really don't get and understand why they signed Brian Hoyer to a contract. I mean, if they want him to be a mentor and teach and help Mac Jones develop. But if that's the case, then why don't you just sign him as a quarterback coach? Because they don't have a quarterback coach on the coaching staff as of right now. So, like, they're really wasting a roster spot, just to sign a guy that, is going to be a coach and a mentor and actually dress during games, but not even going to sniff the playing field. They should just have him as a coach and have him coach, Mac Jones and help him out, to get ready to play, when his time comes. So I really don't get this signing, and because I don't know why all the three quarterbacks that were here last year are back. It really doesn't make sense. To me, we had the worst quarterback room in the NFL last year, and yet again, we brought all those guys back. For what reason, I don't know. But yeah, I definitely don't agree with this signing. But who am I? So we'll see what happens.
I think I've heard the quarterback coach argument. I think they signed him to be a backup. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what's gonna happen with Cam Newton, right? Let's say Mac Jones comes in and he actually kills it, and now he has to start. Does Cam Newton want to be a backup? No, he wants to be a starter. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine him not I'm not trying to be a backup here. I need to go somewhere I can play. Then you'd have to send Cam Newton somewhere, right? Jared Stidham, he doesn't want to be a backup. He wants to get in games, right? And apparently the Texans have interest in him. If you can get something for Jared Stidham, Mac Jones comes in and absorbs the playbook, and he's doing the same thing he was doing in college. Stidham gets traded. You still need a backup. So I think there's more to this than we know, since we're on the outside looking in. I think Bill Belichick is much smarter than us. We don't know what plans they got going on. Cam Newton did sign for backup money. You know what I'm saying? So, and they did pick a quarterback in the first round of the draft. So, is it too far-fetched to see that guy coming in? If Cam Newton gets injured, I don't think it's far-fetched. So, I think they brought him in as a backup. I think Stidham and Cam Newton definitely got to be on their P's and Q's, because now if you're Cam Newton, you got to be lights out, right? If you're not lights out and Mac Jones comes in and does a good job, you're getting taken out of the game, buddy. Especially if he understands the playbook more than you. And right now, Cam Newton's only been in this offense less than a year, right? And I don't think he knows everything about the playbook, which he doesn't seem like he's that kind of quarterback that uses the brain and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He's not the intellectual quarterback. He's more of a,
high IQ. Yep.
He wings it. he's out there, you know, beating you mano a mano. He's a man out there. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to run people over. So I think if Mac Jones comes in and he absorbs the playbook like they've been reporting that he can do, I think Cam Newton's in big trouble. And out of camp, he could be cut just so he doesn't have pressure over Mac Jones if they think he's the guy. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine being Mac Jones and Cam Newton sitting right there every time you get off the field? You know, that does something. You know what I'm saying? Like you tend to tense up. So like, what if he comes in and plays lights out in the mini camp and you know, in the summer, in the off season, and Cam, you know, they're looking to put him in as the starter is what I'm saying. So definitely I think there's a something to say about Brian Hoyer coming in and teaching Mac Jones the offense, because he is the most experienced guy in the offense outside of, you know, McDaniels. And, you know, get him along. And if something else happens, then he's here as a backup. You know, he's here as the plan, because we know he knows the playbook. He might suck, but at least he can manage the game a little.
Might suck.
At least he can manage the game a little. You know what I'm saying, Barry?
I got you. But I just don't even want to see him as a backup. And
yes,
I thought
sir.
the fact that he didn't even dress and wasn't even on the active roster after that Kansas City game, which he shit on himself and wet the bed, I thought he was going to be gone for good, because freaking Belichick didn't even want to see the guy and didn't want to put him on the 46-man game day roster.
Yeah.
So the fact that he didn't even do that, and yet he still re-signed him and brought him back, is just appalling to me. I'm stunned by it.
Yeah,
I
for
didn't
sure,
see
man.
it coming.
Yeah, but we'll keep you guys updated on what's going on with the Patriots as well as the NFL. We're, you know, one more week closer to camp. I think camp actually starts next week on the 27th. So,
The minicamp,
yeah, the mini camp starts then. We'll see a lot of news start flying. We'll know very fast who's doing what on the field. If
we'll
Cam
have a lot
Newton
more
ain't
to
doing
talk
right,
about. Exactly.
if Mac Jones is killing it out there, we'll definitely talk to you guys about that.